Hey everybody, Ben Frederickson here alongside Jeff Gordon for this week's Inside Pitch. Gordo, I hope people have to understand how bad something has to be in the world of fashion for us to comment on it.
Yes.
You've got sports writers making a commentary, critical commentary about fashion. You know it's bad. What did Major League Baseball do with these uniforms? Here we are at the start of the 2024 season. It's supposed to be optimism. It's supposed to be, here comes your favorite team. It's supposed to be good vibes, blue skies, green grass. And all people want to talk about is how terrible these new Nike MLB uniforms are. A lot of people blaming Fanatics for their involvement in this. The numbers are small, hard to read. The pants are apparently see-through, which I don't think is going to be good when it starts raining. What do you make of this? You're a fashion expert.
You say that latter part, but I remember I'm an old guy that used to watch the indoor soccer guys lather up their legs with oil before the matches.
Keep this PG here.
Because this is they're getting a young female audience into indoor soccer. Back in the day, Kansas City Comets, it was part of their marketing. You had a lot of good-looking guys, lather them up a little bit, get the girls something to look at.
Wow.
Maybe baseball was going that direction. I don't know. They've got to get a younger audience. People like me, my age, they're probably offended when guys are wearing see-through pants. But maybe there's something there. I don't know.
The best comment I saw said they look like Halloween uniforms. They look like the ones you buy, at your grocery store to put on your kids for Halloween. And I especially like I think I'm more fired up about this than you are, so I'll just take over.
All right.
I especially like the comments from the Nike-sponsored athletes, where Miles Michaelis, God bless him, was like, these look terrible. This doesn't look Major League. Miles is probably not sponsored by anybody. And then Nolan Arenado in his press release has something along the lines of, the Nike Fit uniforms will help me play faster and run harder.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Nolan, you can just say you're not going to comment as a Nike spokesperson, but hopefully there's maybe some time for Major League Baseball to fix these. But I had to start there because it's been, only baseball could do this, make the talk of the start of their season how bad the uniforms are. Okay, some real baseball talk.
All right.
Give me one Cardinal that you feel like maybe he doesn't have enough good headlines, good vibes headed into spring training, which has started now down in Jupiter, that you feel like people are going to be more fired up about entering the regular season because of the spring he had?
All right, I'm going to throw out a hopeful one because people have been waiting a few years for this. But, I look at Dylan Carlson because, Tommy Edman may or may not be ready for the start of the season. Victor Scott, the second, he's going to be a player. He's going to be a stud. I don't know when that is, maybe not quite this year, to start the year for sure. We all forget about him. Everybody talks up Lars Nootbaar, and obviously Jordan Walker's a beast. Alec Burleson's trying to whip himself into shape. But what about Dylan Carlson? Maybe he's a guy, because of circumstances, has to play more than people expect, and reminds us that, this was a pretty good player a couple of years ago who's had a lot of things go wrong. So I'm going to be an optimist and say, let us not forget that Dylan Carlson still has some upside.
I'm going to go with a guy who was kicked around a little bit last year, had his worst season in the Cardinals uniform, but that's really only because his previous seasons have been pretty good. I think Giovanni Gallegos is going to have a bounce-back season this year. The projections are really fortunate for him, looking at how he's projected to bounce back this year. He's a prideful guy. He's not going to take that performance last season and just lean into it. He's going to pull out. I think the way they've got some bullpen help around him will help. He probably won't be asked to do so much. I think everybody's talking about these new guys in the bullpen. I think Gio, a guy like Junior Fernandez, might be the guys who wind up being some overlooked parts of this kind of bullpen remix for the Cardinals. There you go. Some fashion talk, some baseball talk. You get it all here on Inside Pitch. For Jeff Gordon, I'm Ben Frederickson. Keep it locked at stltoday.com for all of your Cardinals coverage. We've got a great team down in Jupiter doing good work, and I'll be headed down later this month. So keep it locked there, and plenty more on the way.